to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teeth. And you can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you're crossing your act evil. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Big grade is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagine and bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives. But I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New England Patriots. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Patriots at 5-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw, Corral. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a second and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. On 3rd down, Corral. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity? That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here we go, set!
They'll go right back to Evans here on first down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Throw left side taken in by Pittman. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Let's go now.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A 6-yard pickup.
It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they work this out past the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Corral sets up play action. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30. Big play there for New England. 45 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Corral. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
On third down, here's Corral. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stevenson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Stevenson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stevenson. Shifts free at the 15. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Corral now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready up.
2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
65, 65, Warriors, 17.
Off play action, Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. On the screen, this is Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
On second down, a run with Evans. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Alert! Alert! Panther Street! Panther Street!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Panther 50! Panther 50!
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only about 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Oh, they're changing this at the line. And they'll run for it with Evans. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Let's go now!
They'll run here with Evans. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now it's Richardson. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Over the middle to Evans. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Isaiah McKenzie, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Okay, break.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2nd down, here's Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots 40.
They go play action with Richardson. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Richardson on 3rd and short. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
57-yard attempt.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck. but it's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On the play fake, Corral. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Evans again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. In motion is McKenzie. Richardson off the play fake. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Richardson on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On second down, here's Corral. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 30 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Corral. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Corral. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Evans has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready? It's now 2nd and 6.
He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
Let's go.
Back to the air with Richardson. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run on first down with Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Second down and a little more than a yard here. And they'll go right back to Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And Richardson yet again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Darrynton Evans, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Patriots 9. Matt Gay to kick off
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Back to throw, Corral.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Corral lost it. The ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Go.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Corral.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Evans will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Quick throw completed by Richardson.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down.
This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Gay's kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Corral. Able to hook up here with Ridley.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big game.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Corral. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. 4th down. Here's Corral. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Corral to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now Corral. And this one is incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Corral. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away. And